checking for sound. Yay, we have sound. Hi, friends.
Yay!
We're back. Yay.
We've returned.
Finally.
Finally
It's been
back.
84 years.
Like an unflinching revenant, we have returned.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Where's mom? She's sick, not dead. She could watch from the bed. That's my excuse. Wait, you're sick today? Why are you playing video games? Because I'm sick, not dead.
She's doing taxes.
Oh, don't do that when you're sick.
Ooh.
No.
Ugh.
Well, she
Ugh.
was sick, not anymore.
Mom, you're
She's-
suffering already. You don't need to be adding to it.
It's for real skis. I'm gonna turn the volume up on this so I
Taxes.
can hear it a little better. There we go. I'm just turning up the volume on your stream a little bit for more music. So, we have our sad cat down below me because anyone who has not seen Josh is taking a hiatus from the game. But we love Josh and we miss him and wish him all the best. His family is familying and his new job is new jobbing, and he just has all the life going on right now. So he'll pop in occasionally when he can, but the pressure of coming back week over week was a little bit rough for him to get moving on. So we're gonna give him, or he's gonna be taking a break from the stream for a bit there. So with that, we are still going to keep pressing forward with this crew. May have some guests on in the near future, and we'll just see how things go, but we're definitely going to keep going with this story because we love it and we love all the stuff that we've done, and we want to make sure to continue to share that with people, and you guys get to keep going further into the insanity of my mind.
Yay.
We love that. So a little bit of a big recap. I'm going to jump back a couple sessions and kind of go back over what we've been doing. So recently, over the last few sessions, we made our way to... What's up? Oh, getting started. Okay.
Together.
Kids were just popping in real quick because Sush just got here, so they're all getting ready for dinner.
Sush.
So we recently made our way to Gelnara, where Rio spotted some kitsune for the first time, trying to come into the city, and realized that those punk kids were very different culturally than where he was from, as things seem to have kind of bifurcated a little bit in terms of the different colonies and families of kitsune, those that survived on Teavor and those that have survived elsewhere in other planes are a little bit different. We had Viola had a campfire story, shared some stuff, but also had our awesome new sneaky way in by way of a writ that they forged and totally snuck us in. We know Greeble's Gabriel, so I'm back 3 sessions here just looking at stuff. Made our way into the city and got to get past the Silver Gate, explored a little bit, like seeing the diplomatic immunity from scrying was something that we needed, and which is kind of what we got away from because we didn't know what was going to happen with Viola, what was going to happen with Greeble, and just wanted to avoid that completely. Making it into the city, got to do a little bit more explanation. I think Rio picked on a child again and got smacked by an old lady. Once we got in, we got to explore this city of spires a little bit. This place that is a mix between druidic magic and innovation, where it's built up onto a cliffside along a river. So there's a lot of water power and river traffic, but the city is kind of built on this cliff that rises fairly steeply, and they've got cool mirrors and stuff that reflect sun down into the lower parts of the city, but it was built as a defensible position in conjunction with the druids of the Thrust Protectorate. While in there, we got to visit Aaron's buddy, mentor, employer person at the Soon Collective. Met Obadiah Soon, who had
Not suspicious at all. He's so normal.
He's very normal.
He's a really cool guy.
He's a very cool guy, and he had apparently we found out that he has an agreement in place with Aaron, and part of Aaron's Magus work is that she tests out artifacts for this guy. Magic artifacts, as they've been cropping up all around the world, and he had a little potion for her to help her feel better because she'd been getting like stripped of emotions. So he's refining this thing and kind of got it, like she ingested it and was feeling a lot better, has been feeling like herself a lot more in the last, what has it been, like
I mean,
6
magical
hours?
artifacts, they just kind of do stuff like that. That's not anything out of the ordinary. He had a solution.
Since it's been like actually months, I cannot remember. Did we ever discern which artifact was doing that to her?
We did not. No, we didn't take time to specifically discern it. We do know that there was a couple that he shipped her specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that Aaron has been sent to her by Obadiah. It's not been, she hasn't found anything like you guys have found your sets out in the world. She's been sent her stuff. But it's all part of her magus training and all part of the agreement she has with Obadiah. And the potions seem to offset the condition. So there may be some curses, but nobody is sussed out by this guy at all. He's definitely not creepy and weird and trying to kill her or something. I don't know. Siphon her life force into artifacts like a doppelganger. Never happened in my worlds before. So
Okay, you
continuing
literally
on.
never said that to me before. Why do you decide to slip that in now?
Because it was totally,
Wait.
it was a major component of the last campaign.
Oh yeah.
Did you forget what you agreed to
Oh,
and what
yeah.
I had just got done doing when you agreed to it? Oop. Yep. Maddie's just living life on the edge.
No, I've been on board this whole time.
She's down for it. So we made it out of the Soon Collective alive, and everybody was totally excited to take his offer of having us have a place to stay. No, that did not happen. What immediately happened instead was Aaron was going to stay back and hang out and catch up with Obadiah, and the rest of us were like, let's go to someplace. And Corin went, look at all these amazing places we could go, and everyone went to the library. And Corin said, please no, God, please no. And everyone said, to the library for sure.
Please, dear God,
For
no.
sure.
I had all of these other scenes potentially set up, and then people said, we're going to the fucking library because Prasad may be there, and you are going to observe each other.
I mean, that was part of it.
Yeah.
It's
So
also
now I'm
a
going to
giant
go in.
library in a giant city.
It's a giant library in a
giant
city. And whenever I put knowledge in front of you guys, it doesn't matter what characters you're playing, you're going to go read the knowledge. So
We got questions.
you got questions. So this is our actual recap now, catching us up to this session. The university archives were a treasure trove. Guided by glowing lunar moths, you all uncovered secrets buried for centuries, the hidden history of the Uragoji clan, the terrifying truth of Cypher's creator, Auric. Man, you gotta help me with the pronunciation again. I practiced it as in my head before I said it, and I just looked at it here and forgot.
Who, me?
Yeah. Auric,
Auric.
Feora, Auric, Feora,
Feora Uldrishin.
Uldrishin, thank you. The mad mage who achieved immortality by melding his flesh with a mimic colony. Who knew?
Gross.
Heavy with knowledge, you retreated to the bustling streets of the prison ward as the sun was beginning to set. The evening was supposed to end quietly at a noodle shop, an unfamiliar place to you, but fairly popular with the locals. Placed here by a Loxodon who had a couple children now running the shop, and unfortunately seems she passed away. Which did Viola
nothing
put
to
that
us.
together? She did put that together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Viola did.
Viola saw it and was like, wait a minute, oh, and then realized that she may not know that her daughter is dead. And there was
That's right.
some weird guy running around doing stuff and helping people
Mysterious
out.
slurping noises.
Mysterious weird
Yeah.
slurping noises, but it's the nice
From the
thing
noodles.
about weird slurping noises and noodle shop is once I realized that the slurping of the noodles can cover the slurping noises of him, I was like, is this totally becoming a noodle shop?
Oh, that's genius.
So it's a slurping noodle shop.
I literally have in my notes, the noodle shop is morph because slurp.
I love it. So the evening was supposed to end quietly at a local noodle shop. The smell of rich broth and roasted pork filled the air. But fate and Prasad and apparently Cypher had other plans. As the young scholar walked in the door, Corin's panic was instantaneous. He tried to run, and in a stunning display of love or perhaps betrayal, the party intervened. Cypher's magic dragged him back. Viola's hand ripped the disguise scarf from his face. Prasad stopped
Accidentally, she
dead.
tripped.
Oh, yeah, she tripped.
Yep.
Prasad stopped dead. And, oh, hello there. The silence that followed lasted only a heartbeat before Corin's panic reached a breaking point. With a desperate incantation, a sphere of magical, impenetrable darkness erupted from him, swallowing the entrance to the noodle shop, the party, and Prasad in total darkness. The sound of crashing bowls and shouting patrons echo around you as we return to today's session. So everybody's in a dark bubble.
What? No.
Is everyone...
Viola, did you grab a hold? Like, okay, so you had a hold. Cypher had a hold of Corin by telekinesis, and then Viola tripped and grabbed his scarf. So there's still a telekinetic hand. And what is your spell DC? Because Corin is going to try to escape.
My spell DC is
I
a
think
number
for
that I
you-
will
I think for
check
you to-
right now. 25.
I think for you to hold him, I have to make an escape DC on because you have the advanced telekinetic hand, don't you?
It's specifically the spell telekinetic maneuver. So I am. It was to. I think it was reposition or shove. I can't remember which one, but it was basically just like to grab him and like pull him back, not like hold on to him. I don't think I can actually do that.
I'm just gonna make an escape check anyways because Corin is in full panic flight mode. See if he falls on his face. Oh snap!
Oh,
Wow.
Oh snap! Corin gets the fuck out of Dodge. So that's a natural 20.
He's out. Well, I mean, you are blind.
Everybody's in darkness. Did Corin get upgraded yet to where he can see through? He has dark vision, but it's and darkness is double checking darkness really quick.
Magical darkness is a separate thing, I'm assuming.
It usually is, yeah. So does not emanate lights. Suppresses magical light of your darkness spell. Light can't pass through. From the outside clears a glow of pure darkness. But I do have dark vision, and let me see. It just prevents light from penetrating or emanating, so it does not prevent. This one does not specifically say that it prevents dark vision. But when you heighten it to 4th level, so if once I get to 4th rank, which I did not choose to upgrade it, it makes it so creatures without dark vision can barely see through it, and then they become concealed through dark vision. So,
Oh, funny.
unfortunately, I did not upgrade it. So if you have dark vision, you can see. If you have low light vision, you're blind. And Corin just fucking scrambles, and he is in panic mode. So also, Viola, since you grabbed the scarf, give me a D6 number. Just give me a number, and I'm gonna roll it. So what number do I need to hit to find? Give me 2 numbers. So 1 number gets me out the front door. 1 number gets me away out the back, further into the tavern.
1 and 6.
Well, 1's out the front,
Exactly what I was thinking.
6 away. Here we go.
Yep.
You all hear a resounding thump as Corin scrambles and just poof into a wall. Or no, let's see, 3 sideways table. It's a table. People are screaming, and you hear like bowls go flying, and Corin go, ugh, oh.
Can you
Poor boy.
drop the magical darkness, Corin?
He can see, so he is now now that he's been thumped, he's gonna run out the front door.
Corin, drop the darkness!
can
Just
I?
stumbling my way out.
I have dark vision. When he falls, could I have like sat on him to try and stop him from leaving?
Yeah, make a grapple check against Corin.
Okay.
Like, target Corin and grapple him. And I'm gonna impose the penalty on the back end just because he's prone.
Okay.
And
how
he's totally just got the wooden
I-
walk down of him. Gold button again for the basic action macro.
There it
And
is.
then there should be grapple in there.
Grapple is right there. Grapple. Okay.
Ooh.
Only an 11. Don't struggle. Just stay here.
Corin, since you critically failed, has the opportunity to make you prone. So Corin slips out from underneath you, and Gabriel goes, "Hut!" and Gabriel goes, and thumps down on the ground, and Corin scrambles out. And so about 20 seconds later, you spot him fleeing down the
chances?
street as he like lets the darkness drop.
What are the chances of Aaron just so happening to enter the door as this happens?
Odds are even, Aaron.
Even.
So you had no idea that they were in the noodle shop, but odds. You knew that they were going up to the library, so you are up the hill at the library and do not see Corin go scrambling down the hill.
Damn it.
You definitely pick up a commotion though, because there's some panicked surprise, and you can, like, from the top, you don't spot Corin because you weren't looking soon enough, but you see this sphere of darkness at the noodle shop, and then you see it drop, and you spot Viola standing there holding a scarf, and Cypher looking around, and some other confused people in the front doorway. And there's Corin's nowhere to be seen. So I mean, 2 and 2 together go pretty quick, but you don't spot him in the crowd because he's scrambled away.
So he's been kidnapped.
Yes.
He's been kidnapped. That's what's happened here.
Does Prasad look to understand the scenario?
Prasad like looks around for just a minute and go, I mean, I thought he was dead, so that's
Not dead.
That's a reaction. Friends of Corin.
Y'all
I talked
just
to
see
you for a
Aaron
little
just
bit.
like a hawk.
Yeah.
Just booking it to you guys.
We're all just nonchalantly like, hi.
Hi. Your brother is a coward and also kind of
Squirrely.
rude.
I mean, he's always been a bit skittish.
He's not kidnapped.
No, this
Kidnapped?
was his
No.
friend.
Hi, I'm Prasad.
Who would want to kidnap him?
It's nice
Well,
to
that's
meet
right.
you.
You never met him, huh?
Are you a friend of his? He didn't mention
Yeah.
anybody else.
Probably. That makes sense.
Hi, nice to meet you. Wait, he said he had a sister. Are you? Oh, that's nice. Nice.
You put 2 and 2 together when you saw the wings, or did it take a minute after that?
I know a couple other
Is it
Strix.
having
the
same
I'm
face?
still recovering a little bit from the sudden dark burst there. That was a little terrifying. Thought I went blind, honestly. But it's mostly the fact that he's not a Strix. I know a Strix, and these two look different. So it just took me a minute. Sorry.
So it wasn't the inverted color scheme or the same face?
No, it's the fact that he's literally the only Strix I've met with an elven feature set. And also, you
He's
don't
just
carry
very
yourself
awkwardly
nearly.
just-
You don't carry yourself like him at all. He hasn't ever charged wings out at anybody before.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's-
my bird making noises about what birds I'm talking about. Ruby, you're on the stream. I know you're so popular.
He's a shy boy.
Man, that is a grown man who just cast darkness in a public place and scrabbled away on all fours.
Are you
Tail
not allowed
between
to
his
cast
legs.
spells in public?
You can. I mean, it's a magical college. We don't really think that
Okay.
blinding people in a public area is a good thing.
Got it.
A little
That
bit
makes
of
sense.
a little bit of responsibility with your capabilities. So Corin's not
But of
dead,
course-
which is a bit of a. I need a drink.
What? Did you think
Yeah,
that he
drink.
was dead?
Yes, very
Oh,
much
he was
so.
kidnapped.
mysteriously vanished.
No. Why? Why?
We can talk inside where there's alcohol, please.
There's
sure.
noodles too.
I know. I showed him this
I like
spot.
both those
This is
ideas.
the first place I took him out
Oh.
to.
Took him out, so were you guys an item?
I'm gonna get a drink, and
Yes,
Prasad,
they were.
Prasad pales about 4 shades and runs inside to get a drink.
Oh my god, I can see why they loved each other.
I think I suspected he might have been seeing someone, but he's not as far as I know, possessing certain desires.
Yeah, he's asexual. Doesn't necessarily mean he's aromantic.
That word. Yeah. Well, never saw it happen. Never assumed.
You guys kept a lot of secrets from each other while you were here, huh?
Well,
You didn't
was
tell him about
strange
Obadiah. He didn't tell
time.
you about this.
yeah. It was we didn't talk as much
Were you
during
fighting?
that time. No fights.
Hmm.
It was like we were doing something for a long time with no success, and we're both frustrated and out of options, and we both went looking for options. Split up, cover more ground. Realized he liked school. He said school was the cover. I knew it wasn't a cover, and kind of decided I would do work alone to help him be able to do the school more without telling him, because if I told him, he would have just stopped with the school and started working again. So
I guess that makes sense. Still weird.
yeah, we both thought we were doing the right thing. Still mad he didn't say anything about that guy, but
Should we bother
I
him
would've-
more, or should we just leave him alone? He looks like he's kind of traumatized.
I think he
Not-
deserves a little bit of an explanation.
That's fair.
Yes, but maybe
He did blind him.
Maybe not from us. You know, would just make it worse.
Okay, well, Corin's not going to explain anything to him.
Yeah, no
You don't
offense,
know
like
that.
when I say this, but your brother's kind of a chicken shit.
He's
Why chicken?
I don't know. It's something I heard once.
that don't matter.
Cowardly.
It's not even coward. He is wired different. Cowardly is more choice. He kind of, it's like knee-jerk reaction.
We gave him plenty of opportunities to knee-jerk a different direction.
Yes, but you. Wait, what do you mean? Gave him opportunities? It looks like he ran into. Guy. Panicked, ran. What else
We
happened?
we kind of tried to force him to stay here.
We tried to say, hey, talk to him. You ran away. He thought you were dead, apparently.
How did you try to make him?
I don't know. I didn't try. I couldn't see him.
I tried to sit on him when he fell after the darkness, but that wasn't very helpful.
Aaron and Viola, you notice inside, because you guys are kind of standing outside a bit talking now, that the female chef that was behind the counter disappeared during the scuffle. And the waiter that was kind of running around helping everybody is leading Prasad upstairs in the back right now.
Maybe he
So
has a room here.
Aaron and Viola notice that.
Oh, no, just kidding.
We'll talk about this more later. Hey Cypher, you see that? You see that the guy, Prasad? He's going away very fast. You're quick.
Just a little bit left.
Let's stop him.
A little bit left.
We need to
why?
talk. We need
Do we?
need to talk to him.
He looks
Yes.
like he doesn't want to talk.
Well, something. He's
We
being
need-
all sneaky about.
We should
Yeah.
probably apologize over a drink.
All right,
Buy his drink.
I'll go tell him, and you guys get drinks.
Okay.
Hi.
Maybe good idea. You're better at that.
Click my
I will
heels.
go as backup with Cypher.
Make the roller blades drag Viola.
My food has been brought in there. What are you guys getting up to exactly?
We're gonna go after Prasad.
We're currently
upstairs.
following Prasad up to his room.
Yeah, to
Cypher
apologize
Yeah.
and try and get him to come downstairs and have a drink with us as apology.
The waiter is like helping him into this, what you see is like this little private 4-seater table dining room. And as you start to come up the stairs, he sees you and he's like, sorry, these are private rooms. Can I help you?
We wanted to apologize and get you a drink.
This is
I know
the
this was all
waiter
kind
standing the waiter standing outside because he closed the door behind him.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. I
Yeah,
thought he was,
this
like,
isn't Prasad. This is the waiter. Yeah.
Prasad is a acquaintance of ours, and I think we might have offended him, and so we wanted to apologize and get him a drink.
No. You didn't offend at all. He'll be fine, probably. And I can probably let you, like, he'll probably be out in a few minutes. He's just, having a drink, and he's kind of like ushering you back down the stairs as you're doing that. As he's like talking you back. He's like, he'll be fine in a few minutes. He just needs to talk with someone, probably get a few things off his chest. And then all of you spot, because it's a hallway, leading down. Looks like what Tavern has done here is rearrange this into private dining rooms with a back access over there. Because you hear the door open in the back down the hall, and the female chef coming up the stairs, stomping and just scolding. I can't believe that you would do that in my shop of all places. All the times that you stayed here late and I helped you out with the things that you needed, figured out how you could actually talk to somebody, and you fucking do that where I'm working, and to him of all people, how dare you? And you see that she is dragging, this short woman is dragging Corin up the back steps and just marching him down the hall. Says, you will fucking go in there right now after you disappear for this long, and you will apologize to him, and you will, she throws him in, and I can't believe you, slams the door, and then goes and just like storms past the group of you.
Just
Aaron and Viola are just like we got drinks now. We're just all like,
Can't believe that man. And just stomps
she
down the
threw him
stairs.
like he was a shoe.
Aaron's gonna
Now
kind of
that
like
is
try
a
to like,
woman.
yeah, Aaron's gonna try to like immediately either, like maybe like catch her by the arm or like a little pat on the shoulder, or maybe if she's just an absolute like unstoppable force,
She's
maybe
marching,
just drag along
and as you
behind
touch her, she goes, what? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's very stressful. Can I help you? You look like Corin.
That was my brother.
Oh, your brother's an asshole.
Sometimes.
Hey, he's not that bad.
What
What he
could
just
you
did?
tell me what wait a second.
All right, a
and
little
she
bit.
like puts her finger up against Viola's lips and just goes, wait a second.
Ooh.
Excuse me?
I would kiss them better, but your attitude is not it right now.
There are more
I-
polite ways of doing it than putting your finger to my face and then
would
she'll
like
sit
to
down.
know if you could tell me what transpired, and my friends aren't in the best state right now. Middle of whatever just happened. I wasn't here though. I would like to know.
What
as someone who was
transpired
not in the
was
middle.
that your brother disappeared, didn't say anything, and then some reports circulated that he was dead.
Why does everyone think he was dead?
I don't know. A report circulated. I don't know how it came back here that he was dead, but someone thought he was dead, or thought something had happened, but they don't know where he was spotted last, and that he just disappeared off the face of the planet. So people thought he was dead, and Prasad thought he was dead. Prasad was pretty convinced he was dead, and we don't know if it was just a bad rumor, or if it was an official report. I could never find an official report, so I told him it's probably just a rumor. But no, Prasad found the bottom of a bottle to manage to console himself, and I had to deal with him for over a week because he was just losing his mind that someone he cared so deeply about disappeared on him and was probably dead. And he couldn't even send a letter.
sense.
He knew where he was. He
What
could
if-
have reached out anytime.
That's a lot of good information. I'm so glad you told me. What about what happened today?
Corin cast darkness in the middle of a cavern.
No, that's
full
not all
people.
of it. The series, the sequence.
Your friends can
So I
help you with
talked to
more than that.
Prasad.
I saw Corin come in, and I didn't realize it was him at first. And then I was pretty sure when he stood up, and then as soon as he stood up, I was going to go talk to him, and Prasad walked in the door, and then he cast darkness, like your friend said, in the middle of
That's
my shop
what
at the front door, and he broke at least 6 bowls, knocked over a table, and mind you, you guys look back downstairs, and everything looks fine. There's no mess that's being cleaned up. Caused this whole kerfuffle.
Okay.
Or, sorry, minor kerfuffle. It's handled now, right? Morph, taken care of. Okay, and he just nods.
Yeah. Erin's gonna like slowly, like she's gonna be like, thank you. I will find a way to repay you. And then
What's worse is he upset Tilly so bad, everything almost got crazy in here. But you know that's beside the point.
as
Who's
that's
Tilly?
happening, Erin is turning to look at you guys.
And Tilly's a good
the
friend
party.
and is very invested in the success of this business. Was going to be very upset. I have to go.
Okay.
Above
Aaron
board,
is now
above board
facing
they
the
call
three of
Tavern
you.
Tilly these days, just because Tavern likes to be called Tilly.
I love that.
Just
Aaron,
look over at Viola.
Aaron is just like creaked over and is looking at the three of you and is like, that something else happened. He wouldn't just see boy and then
He did.
mind break and go darkness. What,
No,
what
that's
did
that's
you
exactly
do?
what
No.
happened.
You all
That's it.
said you made.
We tried to get him to stay.
We tried to get him
Made.
to stay.
What did you do?
We tried to
do
get him
that?
to stay. I dragged him back
Oh.
when he ran away, but he's, squirrely.
But he kept running.
And then
And then
he ran.
darkness.
I remember he was covered in like a disguise. Even if he saw him, it wouldn't have been an issue.
He still ran away, so I grabbed him and I grabbed the scarf. Scarf came off.
Yeah, your brother just freaked out when he saw Prasad, so that's kind of
Just
on him.
Ran away from his.
Aaron, did he start the
responsibility.
rumor that he's dead?
I don't know. This is all. I need to talk to my brother. And
Yeah, you
she,
should
and she-
probably do
let's,
that.
let's let
Somebody
them
else is
talk
talking
it out.
to him right now.
Yeah.
she's gonna go up to the door and try to go in.
Morph, this guy Morph that was talked to just a minute ago shows up out of nowhere. And he's just like, just give him a couple minutes, a little emotional in there right now, I'm sure.
Do we see him schlorp?
You don't.
Aaron is just like, yes, I understand. They're probably talking it out.
You hear a glass break, and you've heard your brother's voice raised like once in his life, and there's an argument going on in there.
Okay, and then she's just gonna try to slip past him and just go through the door.
Viola will grab Aaron. Be like, let your brother handle this.
He could be in trouble.
If he's in
Let your
trouble, he can
brother
handle
handle it.
himself.
What is your fortitude
Yes.
bonus?
Yes, he handled himself so well.
Who's?
Aaron's probably.
Aaron's.
What's the fortitude bonus?
Be whatever your
Yep, whatever your
bonus to
fortitude
your
is.
Plus 13.
saves is.
So 23.
Plus 13 expert.
Need to look at a type here. Okay. Traits. Aberration. Level. About that level. That's good
Aaron
enough.
V. Tav.
She has no idea that this door is anything besides a regular door.
Yep.
And she's about to find out.
Yep.
So let me just roll
Rip.
this real quick.
Enjoy your slurping. Ooh, get slurped.
Oh, you are slurp.
Why'd you roll? Why'd you roll?
Because like Pathfinder 2e morph
It's
it
a
gets to
crit
be
no matter what.
Pathfinder 2e morph gets to be very awesome, and we get to show how awesome he is. You feel a very strangely firm hand grab you by the arm as you try to slip past him. It's like trying to walk through mud and just into a steel beam. And he goes, I respect the fact that you like your brother and you want to look out for him. This is the safest place he can be in the city, and he will come out of there in one piece. And then he says to you in Strix, it's a lover's quarrel that needs to be resolved by the people involved, and then they will share what they wish to.
That's great. I actually don't wish to have any of the details between my brother and his lover, but I have a need to speak with him as soon as possible.
And you will
There's
as
a
soon
lot.
as possible.
There's a lot. Yeah. Okay. And you just see her very like almost like reluctantly very frustrated, just kind of put
If
the
you would
arm
like,
back.
You can wait in our larger private dining room across the hall here. And he waves, and the door across the hall just kind of opens. And there's a nice long table in there. And you can see that it's already got like hot drinks in there available. There's tea, and because it's a stressful evening, there's also sake in there for you and some other spirits. Please, it's on the house. If you would just stay up here so this issue may be resolved out of the eye line of our regular patrons down below.
Just kind
Thank
of
you.
tap on his shoulder.
Do you have rooms that we could stay in? We're kind of looking for a place to stay because otherwise we're just going to have to go back with the creepy guy that she works for. And I don't like him.
Who's he?
Obadiah soon.
I mean, he's all right. He does get that kind of creepy vibe, but he's okay.
Yeah, but he's fine. God. She's just
We
upset.
normally-
She goes and like grabs a chair.
We normally don't rent rooms, but an exception may be able to be made for Friends of Prasad. We'll see how. Let me see how this goes first, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
Aaron has dragged a chair out of the room that he has offered to us and has put it like not right in front of the door that they're fighting in, but like if it's right across from the our room door space that he just opened up is right across from the door that Prasad and Corin are fighting in. She's gonna have her chair just right there, pointed right
Just
at.
porch parking it.
Just
Mm-hmm.
kind of parking it right outside the opposite door.
He looks at you for saying, it's kind of like, whatever. Okay, it's fine. Fine. And he heads back downstairs.
Thank you.
Viola wants to kind of intercept him on the staircase.
Oh, what can I do for you?
What are you?
Busy.
That's so rude. You can't just ask what somebody is.
Oh my God, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white.
I'll accept your answer because it's true. And then walk back up.
He just
There were a
continues
couple
walking
of
down the
things-
stairs.
There are a couple of things that he was able to do that just seemed...
Well, like open the door with magic or something?
No, like hold back Aaron.
Yeah, it felt like a steel beam. Literally an immovable object.
You hear
She's just
walking
sitting
up
there
from
like-
the other side of the hall, and you see him walking up the back stairs. Very busy and also powerful, yes, but trying to get things situated so you guys can enjoy yourselves up here, please. And he's bringing a tray of food with him. So you just watched him walk
can help
down the
carry if you
stairs
want.
back to the tavern, and he's coming up the stairs that Corin came up.
Totally wrong direction. Yeah.
You want help carrying?
No, I've got it, please. It's quite all right.
Okay.
Yes, there are multiples of us here, and we all work here. This is our place, but he is very busy. And he brings in a tray and sets it down.
Just get really close.
Are you clones?
No,
Are you sure?
yes,
You might not know if you are.
we're not clones. No,
Cypher!
there's 3 of us. We're triplets. And we
Oh.
work here in the shop, and we're part owners.
Okay. I guess that's kind of like being cloned.
Do you
But,
all
like-
have the same name?
The normal way.
Yes, we do.
That's not
Wait,
the
what?
normal way.
It's- it's-
she points at Cypher.
Morph, and morph.
How did
Oh,
your parents
I
tell
thought
you
were
apart?
going by Morty now.
What's that?
I thought Morph was going by Morty.
Morty. Thank you. Yeah, Bob. Possibly.
Yeah.
It's been a month.
Morty.
So it's Morty, and Morty.
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 How did your parents tell you apart? Would they
We
just...
have 3 distinct names, and we are 3 distinct people. It's Morty, and Morty.
That's the same name.
No, it's not.
You made the same
I'm
noise
Morty.
with your face.
He's Morty, and that one's Morty.
Oh my god, they're different letters.
What?
M
Ow.
O R T Y, MORDY, and MORTEE.
Oh, I don't have subtitles on. I couldn't tell.
You barely got through that comment yourself. I saw Nate almost break before finishing the sentence.
That was good. Oh, that was good.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Side note. As an aside, this was sent to me by 3 people in this game, and I forgot to bring it up when we started today.
Dunny.
Each of you start the game with a monologue token, and you may spend a monologue token on another player. A monologue token allows you to have the interior thoughts of the person as the situation is unfolding, and the person who the monologue token is played on can reveal whatever they like. They don't have to give any backstory. They don't have to like reveal anything that's too secretive. They can literally just word picture the internal thoughts of the person at that time. But anybody can play a monologue token on anyone they like. And because multiple people sent this to me, so yes, we are absolutely doing this. You don't have to spend it every game, but everybody gets one. I like how I want to kick it off so I can leave my headset on, walk out of the room, and grab more dinner because I am starving still. And play my monologue token on Viola, who just witnessed all this weird shit. And I want to know what's going through Viola's head. So my headset's on. I'm going to be walking out and just to the other room real quick while Viola gets a little monologue action.
To get some shoes.
Okay, there is a lot happening here. First, we get new insights into Corin. Aaron, of course, being the overprotective twin, doesn't want him to take responsibility for his actions. Wants to take all responsibility for everything he's done and take it for herself, which is unhealthy I believe. But yeah, I wish I could say not my circus, not my monkeys, but this is my rookery and those are my birds. So I do need to worry about it a little bit. Otherwise, I sort of dislike being in this noodle shop. There is definitely something wrong here. The twins are not actually twins. He first said that there are multiple copies of himself, and then he seems to have changed what his story was. Instead, they are twins with the exact same name, except slightly different pronunciation, which is stupid. But that just furthers my belief that magic users are inherently untrustworthy and have to earn trust somehow. And I don't know if this guy is going to be able to do that. There's something strange about the way that Morty behaves. Something familiar. In that he's putting on a practiced facade and being a human. Something I've experienced myself. Alas, my trust for Corin has currently depleted somewhat because of his use of magic in a crowded setting, potentially hurting people. There was a lot of crashing, there was a lot of screams, nobody was expecting it. Magic users should be more responsible with how they use their spells. Otherwise, they can hurt people. Or businesses. Or past loves. There's someone here that Corin doesn't want to see. Someone that he loves, someone that loves him, and he runs away. So many of us in this party would love to run into someone who we love. And he gets that to his face and runs away. Ogavina's tits. She takes a drink.
Thank you, Sarah. That was awesome. I think it's fitting Sarah gets our first monologue token because she would absolutely slay it.
Yeah. I was gonna say she's kind of our A plus student right now.
Well, food is brought up for those of you who have not yet eaten. There seems to be enough, considering that a few of you have been down there eating already. And then there's just, snacks and one actual main entree. But otherwise, it's just mostly kind of finger foods and lighter fare for people who have already eaten and may need something while they drink and wait. And you wait. And you wait. How many times can I say and you wait before someone's like, God damn it, get on with it, Ben?
Okay.
How many hours roughly?
Erin is gonna be at a point of like so much agitation that she's going to wait. How long? How long is this going?
I'm going to say an
roughly how many
hour
hours are we
passes
sitting there?
first. And I will ask for what you guys want to do after an hour. Because you hear some yelling, some argument. Then sitting in the hall, and those of you with high perceptions. So some of you have very good perceptions. Let me double check the group. So Viola and Gabe, you guys can hear crying and softer talking. So it sounds like somebody is potentially making up and being polite. And about an hour passes before anything happens, and we'll just kind of take a break at an hour here and see what you guys think. And if anybody does anything.
Once it's been an hour, Erin is already out of her chair, pacing, tapping her foot, tapping her hands on her arms, looking at to see if there's windows, to see how much time has passed, getting really impatient. You see her kind of stop in front of the door for a second and just look at it like she's fighting an internal battle not to knock or say anything. and then eventually she's gonna kind of like come to the doorway where you guys are and be like, I know better to think that maybe they're getting a bit familiar with each other, but it's been a while.
I thought that
Aaron, why
wasn't
don't you
something that he
convince
liked to
me-
do.
I just want to get your mind off of this. Convince me that Obadiah is actually a chill guy, other than him.
Well, we'll be here all night.
I mean, you just killed my whole argument. Not really fair. You say, convince me that this guy's cool, except for why you think this guy's cool. Come up with a completely different reason. Because your current reason doesn't satisfy me. Oh.
Yes,
It's like a really bad
current-
impression of Viola.
Your current argument is just... No, trust me, guys.
Well, you haven't given me much opportunity.
That's what
to
I'm doing.
Explain.
Right, so explain.
He's-
Why do you trust him?
Because if... And I've seen, and I've been unfortunately interactive with not great groups of people. He would have done other things in a lot of different circumstances if it was like out of ill will.
Can you give us an example other than being vague and shifty like you normally are?
You know I have bad memory. You know I have bad working memory. I know in my head there are memories floating around that say, oh, this thing and this thing, it was good, it didn't go bad. And all my brain keeps is it went good and not the actual memory of what went good. So like I know, but I can't tell you because I just forget, and it's frustrating when people ask
So,
me to
have
just
you
do
had
things on the
any
fly.
memory spells affect you?
No, it's not. It's like why he struggles to talk to people in social interactions. It's just my brain. It just works that way. Like short-term memory kind of thing, you know? Because it all goes so fast on the inside. Can't really say it fast enough, and then it's gone. I can't.
I guess that makes sense.
Makes sense, doesn't make for a very convincing argument.
No, not at all. But that's okay.
But I don't write things down, and if I don't write things down, I can't give it to you unless you're like, oh, it was like this, remember? And then, oh yeah, I remember now.
You guys
You
have
should get a journal. I got a journal.
Yeah, I always just draw in those.
You can draw on them
You
too.
can draw your memories.
Yeah, well,
I draw in mine.
I get. Yeah, you don't want to see my journal. It's all half finished drawings. Like, I can't even. I can't do it right. I can't do it well. That's besides the point. We trust each other, and I trust myself and this relationship I have. He is like my godfather in a way. He's taught me how to be a stronger fighter, warrior, magic user, more familiar with artifacts and things that help me do what I need to do. Mentorship. And that's not a lie. I believe that.
I trust
Like how
that
I
that's
believe
what
we are
your
friends.
experience has been with him. I don't trust that that's all he wants out of the relationship that you have.
Oh no, no, it's not like that. Oh, that's gross.
What?
No, not like that. He didn't mean it. She didn't mean it like that.
Like what?
Sex.
Ew, no.
Yeah, he's not.
most sexual.
pervert.
No,
He's
that's
not a predator.
that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about how he's using you.
I'm using him. We both get something.
Hmm.
Now it's really starting to sound like
But-
sex.
It's
Ew, what? That's worse.
oh god. Ugh. Let's stop that. Let's leave that thought
I'm
so
very
far behind
confused.
us
Started it.
and never come back.
I am too.
Could never come back.
Look, I'm happy to be proven wrong. I often am, but he's creepy. And he seems like he's up to something.
Is this your first like magic man interaction? They're all kind of weird and
No,
mysterious and
No.
creepy.
my first experience was with a magic man, and he was also creepy and weird and up to something. He tried to kill me.
Yeah, and I mean, we just discovered my dad was up to some creepy magic stuff with the Fae.
Hey, we all
Saw
have
that
creepy old
on there.
magic men.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It's
That
fun.
is why I don't trust magic users, you guys.
Yeah, I
But
know.
my mentor is like hasn't done anything bad. He's only ever helped me.
He sapped your emotions.
Yeah,
He didn't sap anything.
He
I've
put you in
been
a
trying-
scenario where you could have your emotions sapped.
that's what. Yeah,
And I
Yeah.
entered the scenario on my own free will.
Did you
Mm,
though?
We
Oh.
both knew studying these artifacts would have potential side effects and consequences. And then when we discovered them, we take advantage of what is the good and we remedy what is the bad. It's what we've always done. Except this time I'm not doing it by myself, just guessing, trying to. Stressing Corin the fuck out. Corin could go study, and I have someone who really knows what he's doing, who can mentor me and help me actually do this without like a beast running around with its head cut off. I'm safer doing it with him this way than I was before by myself. More successful, actually.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, we're just doing this because we want you to be safe, right? Like, we're concerned.
Well, as safe as any of us can be, really. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, given our line of work, like
That's all I'm saying is that given the line of work that we do, are you guys surprised that I am doing this cautiously with my as my own choice?
I mean, I'm kind of surprised that anybody does this kind of stuff. I don't even know why I do it, really. I don't think I ever would have chosen this.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's not like we all have a buffet of choices of how our lives can go. It just kind of you work with what you have.
Yeah.
If I had my way, I'd just be solving mysteries in a small town.
And my brother would have a wonderful relationship and probably a degree and a mentorship of his own. But things just kind of don't go that way. I really wish he.
Like he absolutely
No,
has a
I
wonderful
didn't know.
relationship. He just doesn't know how to write letters and instructions, apparently.
What's this?
Prasad.
Prasad's standing in the doorway with Corin behind Aaron,
Hi.
and they're holding
You guys done
hands.
fighting?
They're holding hands.
You're okay?
I'm good. Yes. I made an error in judgment. I apologize for panicking. I believe I have some explaining to do.
first thing from the top. I have so many questions, but how exactly did they make you stay to talk to Prasad?
I'm unsure. There was a kerfuffle at the door. I felt myself moved back into a position in front of him out of nowhere.
That was me.
And then suddenly my scarf was missing and I was no longer in disguise. And
That was not me.
That was
I panicked.
You panicked
I told you
before
already.
that.
He tried to run away and I grabbed him
Yes.
back.
I was escaping
Yeah,
before
Okay,
that.
no, you didn't specify that. So he did not wish to be there, and you, points at Cypher, I love you, dear, but you decided to make him stay against his will, and then you also love you. We're going to work out our differences. I know we really ruffle each other's feathers. And this is
Yeah.
her saying this to Viola. But you then you
I grabbed
revealed
him.
He felt safe, disguised, did not feel safe, needed to go to a place to calm down so he could assess the situation correctly. You kept him there and you revealed him, making him feel even less safe, which then, in response, he cast darkness because he needed to feel safe again.
Corin puts a hand on her shoulder and instructs, my offenses are far greater. You need to sit down.
Lean over to Viola. What did he say?
And then
Relay.
Sit down.
Erin's just gonna like turn back over her shoulder and be like, I worry about you so much. Okay. I'm glad that you're okay. And she just sits down.
The Prasad kind of leans back down the stairway a bit and goes, Morty, if you would please, and holds up an empty bottle. And looking back at Corin, you guys notice that the normally white and gray of the face is very pink undertones. And Aaron, you can absolutely smell sake on his breath.
He's got the Asian glow.
It's got a little bit of a glow. Corin grabs Prasad and says, not what we used to normally drink. I have access to other wealth now. And pulls out his last like 5 silver pieces and hands them to him. This is from the road and we can get something a little nicer. And Prasad goes, oh, well, drinks for everyone, I guess. Something nice. Morty, something a little nicer today. A couple minutes later, Morty comes running up with a couple bottles of something decent. I mean, nicer. Remember, college kid, like normally paying a couple copper for something cheap and watered down. And now he's got 5 silver, so he's got 2 bottles of decent. And decent. 2 bottles of decent. So he, there's a bunch of glasses, and Prasad, looks over and says, well, Cor, and nudges him as Corin sits down too, and Prasad starts pouring glasses for everybody. I made an error in communication. We have a friend that before we left Dunscaith for child walking in, excuse me. Can you go out?
Hello, child.
Go
Hello, child.
go talk to mommy, please. Okay.
One of the Ben brood.
I apparently need to go take care of children, so excuse me for a minute. Can we go take a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on break and we'll come right back.
Okay.
All right, we're back. Kerfuffle averted. Well, kerfuffle handled and then averted with dessert. Bait them kids. The dessert.
Yeah.
They're my children. I'm not baiting strangers' children. Please. I'm tempting children with
Clip.
my own
Not
children with
even
dessert.
beating his own children.
No, not beating anyone's children, not baiting anybody's children. I am tempting children with dessert because mother said she was taking the children for dessert. So these are the facts.
man.
The hole is getting deeper.
I'm trying, and we're gonna take what I said out of context and make me a bad man. It's so bad. I better start clipping my own stuff for justification and evidence.
They really
AI videos these days. Soon I'll be I don't know.
I know, right?
Be
7
horrible.
years you're gonna be watching you
Yeah.
committing an arson crime that you were never there for in a state you've never been to.
The 8th warehouse this week was hit in Alabama.
Yeah. You're like, I was
Oh my
literally
gosh.
in Vegas.
Terrible. So, yeah. Core does a conversation now after Prasad tells him to say some things, and so I made an error in judgment. I left a couple of letters with someone in Dunscaith when we were going to leave for the creepy Fae place that we went to, into Berthalin. Because Corin uses proper names for things, I just couldn't. His name was escaping me for a second. When we went to Berthalin, actually, apologize. It was the first time we did a creep. No, it was right after that one. Yeah, it was after we did the one to Velshadrel, and then we were going to Berthalin. And I knew Velshadrel was rather scary, and that I was in a bit over my head. So I left a note for somebody. I left 2 notes with somebody. I didn't want to trouble any of you with it, and obviously our local witch was quite busy, so I left it with one of the young lads we met from the distillery. And I instructed him that if I did not return, to send this letter. And he holds it up. The other one was much less affectionate about my death.
You did start the rumor that you died.
Unintentionally.
I figured. Seems like
It
such
is.
a weird thing for someone to assume.
Well, the letter does say some very kind things about Prasad and my time with him, and if I was to have not made it back, I wanted him to know how I felt, and that I wished him a very long and happy life, and that I fell doing something that we both loved, exploring ancient mysteries. And of course, when I did not give the runner the appropriate instructions, such as send this after a week of me being gone, and after about 12 hours, he decided it had been enough because he was hopping a trip back to Galdara. He did not hear that we had returned, and such he delivered the letter as instructed.
Specificity is important.
Yes, it is. I'm learning this. So I unintentionally hand-delivered Prasad a very grim letter explaining the atrocities that we had faced inside Velshadrel. Atrocities being, very scary things trying to kill us, because that started happening very suddenly once we met each other.
Yeah.
And I believed it was the line of work that we were getting into, and my sister had newfound strength that she was going to protect me with, but I felt that it may not be enough because we were all a bit in over our heads.
Yeah.
And this was, of course, before the entire mythic destinies, souls aligning wildness that person told us about. And you see Prasad just kind of go like, what? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Pull out the little marble from the marble accord.
We met a Fae god. They were
He
nice.
immediately reaches across and grabs it, spills one of the drinks. I'm sorry. Can I please look at that? Thank you.
You have to promise to give it back, though.
Okay, absolutely. Yes. He takes it out
It's
and
my favorite.
reaches into a waste coat pocket and starts pulling out, like he's wearing these robes and he's got these little belt satchel pockets, and starts pulling out all sorts of magnifying glasses and little testing equipment things, and sets up a little candle and starts to experiment with this thing. Realizes that he spilled the drink after about 5 minutes of Corin continuing to talk, and goes, oh, and then fixes the drink and then hands those out, and then goes back to looking at the thing and just like casually sipping on this drink.
When Erin picks it up, she's just gonna like look him like out of the side, just look him up and down, and then just kind of mutter like, "If you think that's cool, you're gonna freak out when you see what Obadiah's had me testing out."
I don't know how his perception is. Let's see. He's ADHD and probably incredibly perceptive and listening to everything. Because, you know, he's based off one nerd that can't shut his fucking mouth. But nope, he's pretty obsessed with this thing that you've got going for him right now. So the long and the short of it was that once I realized my error and that I had sent someone I cared deeply about a letter detailing my death, I decided that the best thing to do was never to confront it or deal with it, and that he would be living a happy life without me around and did not need to know that I was alive, because I had detailed how I felt about him, and he could go find someone who could make him happy.
It's really sad.
George Prasad like kind of slaps Corin on the side while like looking through a magnifying glass. And like I said, you make me happy enough. Not just happy enough, but overjoyed. Sorry, this thing is incredible. It's kind of distracting.
That's why it's my favorite.
Yes, you make me very happy, and I don't need to find anybody else if you're alive. So please don't say things like that. I was trying to protect somebody, and I am not as skilled at that as my sister is. I don't do protecting people very well. I'm sorry. Apologize for the confusion and panic that I caused, but that's what happened. Everything else is, frankly, none of your business.
Totally fair.
Nothing else happened. Faces of people. I can, unlike my sister, I can sometimes read faces, and that was fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Still the same person.
Told you.
I was thinking about heartfelt will confessions, but whatever.
My sister still does not understand the fact that one does not need physical affection to be romantically involved with someone, and that's what I was alluding to.
I totally understand if that's what works for you. I don't have an empathetic understanding of that myself, but I can sympathize. I can imagine that you just operate differently, and I work differently than that, and that's okay. She's kind of like.
Mouths are
I'm
disgusting.
gonna run downstairs and
Hands
get you
are
a
pretty
shovel
gross
so you
already,
can so you can dig easier.
Oh, she's good. She's witty. I like her.
I try.
So, it seems that you had ulterior motives, young lady. Young lady?
Yeah.
You seem young. You look...
I am
about
almost
17,
4 months old.
18? I'm sorry. What?
I'm almost 4 months old.
You have really interesting friends, Core. So hi, for everyone who I have not had the pleasure of meeting in one of my favorite places, the library. My name's Prasad. Pleasure to meet all of you, especially Erin, who I've heard so much about.
Hopefully nothing very embarrassing.
Corin gets a little bit redder. Do you
Oh no.
do you remember the story of the time?
It's embarrassing.
Do you remember the story of that time that you were on a hunt and somehow that you were attacked on the way back carrying the hunt, your prize back, and you had to fight something else off, and then you were just soaked in gore and viscera by the end of it, And so you dropped off the meat and you were in such a rush to go get clean that you jumped into the spring without realizing that boy you had a crush on was in there too. I kind of
Ooh.
shared that story. And I just realized I shared it again. I apologize.
Really? You just realized.
I'm gonna go back to doing the
I mean,
silent
it
thing that
worked
I do
out,
best.
but that's besides the point. What?
I'm gonna go back to doing the quiet thing that I do best. And he's taking another drink and just trying to shut up. So Corin with drinks in him is very fun because he's rather talkative when you have a few in him. He's very contemplative
That's all
without
it
it.
is.
He gets a little, the inhibitions are gone. However, you were researching a few things during your time. I, of course, am back here doing some more research. I've been studying since I ran into Corin, some of the local druids here, but he didn't divulge what brings you to town. I now know a little bit of what had him leave. You're working with someone he just met, and that's why you ran out of town so quickly, because you were sent to go do things.
Yes. I was under the impression that Cord was just fine with me working on that by myself. And then suddenly he was like, yeah, I'm back. We're doing it together. I'm going with you. I'm not staying for school. We're definitely doing what we're always doing for no particular reason. And I guess he just decided to join me, and we've been together doing those things. Yeah.
1 second, I need to fix something on the stream. Camera's just screwed up.
No.
I need to restart Discord. BRB. 1 second. Sorry, stream. Y'all hang tight. Stream, hang tight. I'm gonna fix this really fast. Fixing this thing. You guys just gonna listen to my voice for a second while I fix the thing.
No, I don't think so, because
Okay. Stream is still
That
up.
goes through
Sorry,
Ben,
everybody.
right?
yeah, that goes through Ben.
I was
Okay.
trying to fix a thing and then Discord
Yeah, no,
freaked out.
they can still hear us.
Oh, nice.
Oh, these are freaking out.
I
Still.
love that it's a bunch of gray boxes with just the one little like sad thumbs up cat for Josh.
I just think I need to select the window properly again. There we go. I've got this going. That'll just take me a hot second to get everybody back up. Watch that. There we go. We'll get everybody back online in 1 second. Yeah, from my understanding, he, he thought that he needed to go with you and help you with whatever you needed to do, but did not have the time to tell me and left me worried for a little bit. And then a couple weeks later, I received that letter, and you know how that went.
Yeah.
I don't blame you at all,
Fair.
but you had work to do.
I didn't know that you existed. Corin never mentioned-
Interesting. Corin,
That would have changed. That would have changed quite a bit.
you're
of
convinced
that
that
going around.
Corin's feathers are starting to turn red and blush a little bit, just like right around the neck region. You're pretty sure there's a pinkish hue there, as he is just face down in his drink now, not wanting to look at anybody.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
anyone else
sorry,
hiding
brother.
important people that we should know about as friends?
Y'all met. She would
Yeah, no,
not
we
say
met your
y'all.
creepy
Hold on,
guy. We know.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall here. Y'all was not at all a word that Aaron used just now. Rewind.
You can rewind, that's fine.
Bang! New Maddie.
Like just superimpose my face onto Aaron for a second. Y'all just for that one word. But yeah, you all met mine, and we have all met my brothers. So, but yeah, to be fair, I would have I would have made him do something a little better than what he did if I knew you existed. The whole reason I'm working,
He like
No,
slaps him
I'm
on
not-
the arm. See, sharing's important. If you let people in, it works. I'm sorry. I know that that's a lot for you to share, but it's okay.
don't mean to throw you under the wagon, Corin.
It's fine. Just drinks a little bit.
You know I'm more than happy to work. I like working. You don't have to work with me. You are better at school than I ever was. I don't need school, but that's where you love to be, and you should keep doing that.
Well, I mean, he has made it pretty clear that he's enjoying what you all are doing now. And I mean,
Well, yes, more than welcome, but
it's a nice working relationship to have, really, because if you and Corin are out doing the investigating and hunting around and adventuring, I mean, you're the type of people that do really well in a city like this. A lot of scholars and dealers in antiquities that, purchase artifacts from people that come through town. And that's a lot of what I do research for. Like recently, I've been working on the history of the Druidic sect that helped found this city, the Ombre. Really interesting group of people. It translates roughly to the open
four sets
souls.
of eyes just look over at fucking
Yeah, really interesting
Gabriel.
group of people. And then Prasad does exactly what Ben does. So their roots trace back all the way to Liminder's forced tribal elves. Their distant cousins, the Amafea, that a lot of people know about, they gave into like xenophobia and secluded themselves in the Catalan jungles. But the Ombre were incredibly sociable. They wandered the lands here in southern Limindor. They allied with humans and elves and halflings. Well, humans when they came down here, they didn't come down for like about 2,200 years later. However, they were really, really in tune with Liminder's beasts, and their forms started to become fluid. They're master shapeshifters, just these amazingly powerful druids. But we don't think the Ombre just died out. Instead, we think that the evidence that I've recently found says that they willingly surrendered their humanoid forms and gave into their animal instincts to connect, and they gave their conscious souls, allowing them to re-enter into the afterlife fully empowered. And then some of these more powerful beings came back, and this is why things like the cat folk, the Tengu, awoke when they did, is we believe that the Ombre gave into those instincts and brought some species awakened into a higher mental state of building. These people are direct descendants of the Ombre druids. Great sacrifice. It changes everything about how we view the southern ancestries of Limindor, and I'm sorry. I have a tendency to do that. I apologize. It was a lot.
What are you apologizing for? Viola says as she's writing down notes.
There's a lot of talking. Sorry. Yeah, I just I get like
Is
that.
Corin just like looking at Prasad with
Corin's
googly
just kind of
eyes?
like this.
Oh,
Cool.
So yes,
you should meet my mentor. I think he
You
has
shouldn't.
a lot of cool.
You
No,
shouldn't.
he's
No.
relax. There's so many artifacts I'm working on and testing with my mentor. He acquires literally anything and everything in terms of magical artifacts.
Obadiah soon.
thank you. Somebody needed to say a name. Good lord.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I know Obadiah. Mr. Soon and I have had dealings in the past.
Really?
He's
You already
creepy,
know it?
right?
He's a little bit weird, yeah, but he pays well. Like, when I
He's
get
an
the
honest man.
when I get the opportunity, when I lead someone to an artifact, I get a cut of it, and there's certain ones that he's been interested in and giving me research leads on, and gives me a decent cut when I find it. So, or when I get somebody pointed in the right direction. I don't do the dangerous work. I like to get into books, and do research. So if someone else finds it, I get a piece of it. Well, I mean, that's why, Corin and I were talking. He told me about what you guys have been up to. I mean, it's just amazing. If I could help you out with anything, I'd happily research for you back here.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Obadiah does well. He pays really well. A lot of people like him because of how well he pays. But I think he's just in it for the profit, honestly. I think he flips it.
Businessman at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I don't think he cares for it
with confidence.
I don't prefer to sell to him just for the same reasons of just like he gives me an ick, and honestly, I'd rather it go to somebody like a collector, someone who cares about the item. Not something that I would not my first person I'd go to.
She's sorting through her stuff, already kind of like looking for one of our artifacts that wouldn't be difficult to part with for 24 hours.
Well,
I have something
Corin
if you'd like to take a look.
I don't handle the artifacts as much. I'm really a researcher. I find things that are lost. I do really well at that. Pouring through old texts, correlating data, finding places where things might have ended up. A lot of things you'd be surprised. Items of great power, they tend to get moved around a lot, but people tend to write about them, but they're either in different names or it's obscurely referenced, and people don't pick up on that. And I'm really good at finding that information.
Have you ever heard of the Sightshare Circlet?
No. Not something I've heard of. I have been tracking a really interesting piece from more recent history, but the family has requested people stop inquiring about, about the belts of the Nightwalker. There's some collector's thing that people have been trying to keep an eye out for.
That's just a myth, right? That's not actually real.
No, it happened. It's just with most legends, it just kind of gets blown out of proportion. I'm positive of it. There's no way that anybody was able to channel an entity from off-world during the era and the impermanence era. There's no way that they could have channeled that entity. Era? I'm not trying to be that person, but it's a lot of metaphysical information that may not. You remember the whole moon exploding thing, and the great war against Noldrith that happened, and basically just kind of reconnecting us with the rest of the planes, and the reason people are traveling here now. We were stuck out of time, essentially. We were kind of existing in a bubble.
Yeah, that exploding moon.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. But there's a lot more.
Is it true that there was a god stuck in there?
In the moon?
Mm-hmm.
I heard God started what I've read is that, and what the reports that we've seen is that gods have appeared afterwards, but I didn't think anybody thought that there was a god that came from there specifically. Nobody witnessed it appearing. But I mean, certainly, based on what we do know, it's possible that there was a god trapped in there.
I heard stories that all the sun and the gods and the moons are all specific ones. But
there was a really interesting thing that happened. There was
he did like to lie a lot.
It's possible. Have you heard of a place called the Schism?
Nope.
There's this strange plane that some people knew had documented before. There was an adventurer about 20-ish years ago that had sold off this item that he called the Schism Scope, and it could see into this plane. And then there was rumors that Shades of Blue had traveled to the Schism, and it was documented. But it would have been interesting because they were able to travel to the Schism during the Impermanence era, which is not something that you would expect. when we weren't able to travel elsewhere. But what's interesting to me is after the moon was destroyed, nobody's been back to the schism, and the schism scope no longer works.
What is the schism?
It was a very strange plane. It was a place where realities shouldn't exist and souls were fractured and would wander. Spirits, like different pieces of a spirit would be there, but not the whole thing. So it was interesting because the way that it was documented from the folks that had visited with, the scholars that talked to Shades of Blue after their adventures, they said that the gates were powered by a fragment of someone's soul, and that they connected to another fragment of that soul running the gate in the schism. So some creature was actually fracturing souls and establishing basically some sort of jump-started planar teleportation between these realms, and it was only possible because it was to the schism, but it allowed them to travel rapidly across the planet when teleportation just stopped working for a long time there. Really interesting stuff.
You said something about it was affected when the moon fractured.
Yeah, after the moon fractured, like within a short time after that, there was some efforts against the creature Noldrith and some void entity they were summoning. The schism scope got turned in and given to the university in Basad, and they had tried to utilize it, but he said it stopped working, so he just kind of gave it to them. And
What about
the way he described it is he was able to see this strange landscape of like blackened sky and an inverse colored sun and souls wandering in clusters, but it was like different aspects of the soul broken into pieces walking together. And he said he glimpsed only a couple of these souls, but otherwise it was just this desolate place. But wherever he moved there, it was corresponding to where he was moving in our world. It was really interesting.
what about individuals born under that event of the moon fracturing?
And I mean, significant cosmological event, and we don't fully understand how our planes are connected, so it's quite possible that the destruction of the moon, like something on that massive of a scale, would affect individuals that were born under it.
Huh.
I'm not a student of the magical arts per se. Like I know a few spells, and he like prestidigitates a little bit. It's like I know a couple cantrips, but really research and scholarly activities is my domain. That's what I like. I like to know things. I tried to be a wizard, and it just doesn't work. Magic is stupid. I can never get it to work right.
while that interaction's happening, Erin, especially along like her line of questioning, keeps glancing and making eye contact with Corin. What is happening when she does that?
He's interested as well. He makes eye contact with you and kind of like shrugs a little bit, just a very subtle like, I don't know, it's weird, but it doesn't seem he's ever had this conversation with Prasad.
Okay. Erin's looking at him like, well, why the fuck not?
Sorry, have you seen his eyes? I get lost in them.
Ugh. Like, it's just roll.
Yeah, if there's anything I can help you with, I'd love to. I know that I was taking a break, getting ready to come down for some noodles, and there was another fella I think that was hanging out with you earlier, kind of like scar on his face, white hair. He was asking
Tall,
really
handsome.
Yeah.
he was asking
Rio.
really suddenly about
Very
experts on like clockwork.
muscular.
And I know he was running off to go do something. I pointed him to some folks. So I figured he might be with you because I thought I saw him walking around with you, Cypher.
Yeah.
But he's down in
He
the,
runs
in the
off
forges.
sometimes.
Yeah, but I pointed him in the right direction. But like him, if you need anything, I'm happy to help you out with a little research here. I don't fight well, but I'm good for a bowl of noodles and a drink and talking about some ancient histories.
What a surprise. That's exactly what my brother is good at.
It's strange how people find each other that way. He's a little bit more adventurous than I am, though. Which, at the compliment, Corin is deeply embarrassed and trying to have a drink. It's
probably my
his
fault.
probably his worst nightmare happening in real time. People observing him and making compliments about him.
And him having to be observed and witnessed through the process.
Well, I don't know what's next for you all, but you know, I know that
Wedding.
is someone getting married that you know. I mean,
The wedding.
That
The
oh, wait,
wedding.
did you get an invite to the wedding?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, you did not.
Yes,
We
did.
made sure we got an invite.
How did you get an invite? I mean,
saved a city.
I don't think that
Dangerous things.
saved a city.
Yes.
Started a
Corin.
revolt. It
No
was a
more
whole thing.
explaining to do.
Oh, you want to hear a lot about Corin? I have a lot. To
I do, and he reaches over and grabs your cup and pours you another drink.
Aha! I like this guy.
After a little while of just sitting up here and chatting, the lady who was working the bar downstairs comes back up. We don't have much space, but we do keep a couple small beds for friends that need a place to crash. And Morty mentioned you guys might be needing a spot to stay.
That would be so appreciated.
Yes, please.
Again, it's bunks and it's 2 rooms and it's cramped, but
I'll sleep on the
Perfect.
floor. I don't really care.
oh
you
no,
won't.
you don't want to sleep on the floor.
You do not need to sleep on the floor.
You
But if
swear
there's
that you
4,
hear like
where's
wood groaning, like
Corin?
the wood is just groaning
Like a
underneath your
ship.
feet a little bit. Yeah, there's a few rooms down the hall. I mean, it would suit you guys, but we just we used to keep some other stuff in there, but Morty got them cleaned out for you. There's a couple cots in
You
there.
Which one?
You said there's 4, but there's
Morty.
Where's Corin gonna sleep?
Double E,
Still don't have the subtitles turned on. Which one?
double E.
The one that's
Oh, got it.
TEE.
Got it.
There's Thai, T, and Die is the easiest way if you want to call them individually. They hate it when I do that, but
Yes, 4 beds. Where's Corin sleeping?
in one of the beds.
But there's 4.
They're cots
1,
and
2,
they sleep
3,
6.
4, 5.
It's 2 rooms with 3
Oh,
cots
okay.
each.
Oh, okay. Okay, that works.
One of them's a bunk though, so just whoever takes the top one be considerate or small. Wings don't typically go on top.
Unless you want an extra curtain.
Yes.
No, it's so uncomfortable.
Oh.
Hangs over the edge like that. No support.
I feel like that would be fun. You get to kind of dangle.
Today has been a lot though. So
Yeah, sorry.
I will advise you before I leave town again, but I will be seeing you while we are in town.
I mean, you could say it a little more lovingly. Can't advise. It's like you're his boss or something.
Prasad's like, shut up. It's okay. Prasad gives him a hug and turns around to the rest of you guys. I have to go clean up a few books and I need to get back to bed myself. It's late. You all have a wonderful night. And you realize at that point, the chatting and the sharing of drinks, that you guys have gone through a couple more bottles than was originally purchased. There's like 3 or 4 more empty ones up here. And it may have just been a few people drinking and talking, but you guys have sat up here probably and visited for a good 3 or 4 hours at this point after the initial hour. So we're talking like it's about midnight.
It has been a very long day.
Yeah, it feels like it's been months.
Seriously.
God. Nate.
Sorry. It's like
Oh, that
this
was funny,
day
Ruby.
started in February.
Screaming.
Yeah, well, I mean, you all head off to bed. Rio doesn't come back that evening. But did anybody have anything else to do before the end of the day?
Sometime during the evening, cheeks kind of like purplish still from the afterglow of the alcohol. Viola's gonna turn over in bed to Cypher and go, have you ever seen two people in love like that before?
Not really, no.
Aaron
I
grunts.
don't.
She's like 4 months old.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
Not really, no. I've seen. Like, there were people in Dunscape that were happy, but you could tell that they'd been together for, like, years. They don't really have the same, I don't know, flutteriness to them.
I love seeing it. I feel happy for Corin.
Aaron
It's
goes,
cute.
flutter.
Oh, because he's a bird. Yeah, I didn't mean it that way, but that is funny. I don't know. It's different than I thought it would look.
What did you think it would look like?
I don't know. I guess it's because of, I don't know, like you say, like how he is. He just does things differently. So it looks different. It's nice. It's cool to see. I don't know.
It is nice. I'm happy for him.
Like, it's not like how Erin looks at Rio, like where she's like,
That's just, that's something else. That is not I'm not in love.
oh. Okay. Well, whatever that is. It's not like that.
I don't think he will ever feel like that towards somebody. That's okay. That's okay. That is perfectly okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes things less complicated, actually.
What about you? Have you seen something like that? The two of them?
Oh,
I mean, I know you were married, but
not like
didn't
that.
exactly seem that like that, yeah.
I've never... Not like that. I've had past relationships since I've left my husband. But they were always shorter affairs.
Oh, like that
And
one
the-
lady got crispified.
No, that is not...
Fuck.
I
I'm
liked
sorry.
her.
I didn't mean to. That was super.
I liked her, and I never had the chance to chase that because I was a child.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. You lied that you were 15.
I was
I
15.
remember. Not like you had a choice, but yikes. Yeah.
Yes,
Oof.
I did not use my body is a tool. I use it however I
No,
need
it
to.
is not. Oh my
And
god.
very
She's
It-
like sitting up now, like looking at you from the other cot. What?
is.
I don't think she meant it like that.
No, it's a tool to. Don't usually use it like in a seductive manner, but it's still a tool. I change my shape to best
Oh
win.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That
I convinced the wizard. I presented as a dark elf who actually looked very similar to him, so that he would see himself in me. I turned into my school. I turned into the bully's mom, who had recently died, so that I would make him stop fighting me.
I thought I was a bad person for bringing up your crispy almost girlfriend, and you're haunting a boy with his dead mother to stop him from bullying you. You are hardcore.
I had to survive.
Yeah, you fucking lived. Yeesh.
I'm not proud of how I use it, but it's a tool that helps me to survive.
I
That
get
would
that.
be very useful.
What about Odessa? We're not supposed to talk about that.
Who's Odessa?
I don't know. Someone you mentioned that you were missing?
Yes.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
It's not that I don't want to talk about her. I long to. She's everything to me. The reason I breathe, the reason I fight. But my existence is dangerous for her.
Because of what people wanted you to do?
Yes. Because of how I was used.
That makes sense. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring her up if it's something you didn't want to talk about.
Oh.
It just seemed like someone that you cared about last time you talked about her.
I do.
Do you need a hug?
No, God, no.
Oh, okay. Well, don't sound so repulsed by the idea.
Sorry. No, I'm.
She thinks we're gross.
She does. She thinks we're so gross.
I do not. No.
We'll go be gross together, Cypher.
Yeah.
You just hear the two of them going.
No. I'm still. still thinking about her. And what I've done to her for her. Rio had asked quite astutely, why did I suddenly decide to leave?
'Cause it was horrible and they were abusing you? Seems pretty obvious.
Seems obvious, but that was just life. That's just how the world works. Worked. I didn't know better. I left because of her.
To protect
I didn't want. Yes.
So we're not really that different then, huh?
Well, she could not take care of herself.
What is...
Was she your sister? Oh. Mother.
Lover?
Aunt. Pet cat.
I'm trying to work up the courage to say it.
Daughter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Erin had since then lied down, but she is back up. She is sat back up. She's like,
My husband and I were successful in producing a potential new heir. My family didn't know, so I volunteered to go to Sierra on this exchange program so they wouldn't find out about her.
Wait, so she's here?
What is her fate? What is her fate?
She's on this side. That's so cool. Well, I mean, I guess it's sad because she doesn't get to be with you, but you did it. You got her away from that. That's incredible.
And my family does not know of her existence.
Does her father? Oh,
Nobody does. Even the doctor, when I had I couldn't really hold my dark elf form when I gave birth to her. and the doctor was going to talk about the changeling giving birth. But my roommate at the time, the amazing spellcaster, changed his memory, made him think that I was some other person, that there wasn't anything weird with this. And
First time hearing you say something nice about someone who casts magic.
she earns it. She deserves it. She is the first person who was like you all to me. Who
Wait, a compliment for a spellcaster and then a compliment for even more spellcasters. Since when?
Since always, it's all about how you use it.
No, I'm teasing her because she never does that, you know?
Yes. And I'll never do it again. So long as it makes you comfortable.
No, don't ruin it.
And we had our strange little family. Eben, myself, my roommate, and Odessa. We lived together for a
Why?
year.
Why Odessa? Why that name?
Nice name.
It was a popular name in Busat at the time.
Hey, it's a really good one.
I didn't want to name her something that would tie her back to us, to me. But then my brother came to the university.
Oh.
I realized he could very easily find out. And so that's why I sent him away so quickly. That's why I yelled at him, and he yelled at me, and I told him that he could run away if he wasn't so intent on being the perfect Rick. But he found me. I am findable. So I gave Odessa to my roommate. I told her to find a home for her. Somewhere that couldn't be tracked back to her. So, not her parents, if they could even accept it. Just for my I sent my little girl away because they can find me. They cannot find her.
Whoa, the really, really, really good thing and really, really, really tragic thing about that is you don't know where she is. So they don't know where she is either.
I know.
They don't even know to look for her.
You did that.
She's got a clean slate.
I know.
I think if you never accomplished anything else in your life, which I'm not saying you is going to happen, obviously, but I think that's enough to rest on.
I gave her a note to read when she turns 10. That explains a bit of her heritage. Puberty is confusing already without the... And she'll have her hand change from normal gray to like a bright blue to a human brown and then back to purple.
When do you guys figure out how to do that? Is that always, or is that something that clicks on later?
Pure changeling, it's earlier. Part
Oh, but she's
changing
half.
later. Thus the note. It comes in around puberty, so...
Cool.
This little gem I have, and she points to the green gem. It's glass. Cheap, I got it for 2 copper. There was a box of them at some stand. She has a matching one. They're not cut from the same stone or anything, so it'd be impossible to track mine to hers.
Not unless someone did that, like, memory, like, vibe magic. You know, like, we imprint emotion onto things that are meaningful.
Psychometry. Want me to test it?
There's still... No.
Maybe you'll never do it, but at least you know if you change your mind, that's an option. One day she will be taking care of herself as a fully grown individual. Maybe looking, maybe desperately looking for that person.
The person who abandoned her?
The
You did what you thought was right.
Got lost. She just knows that she lost you. She doesn't know the circumstances. Don't assume she thinks that you abandoned her.
Maybe if she's smart like you, she'll look at all of that and think that you did this because it's for the best. It saved her from being used and tormented.
I could hope.
She gets to live over here with people who care about her and love her, and I don't know, maybe if one day she does want to come looking for you, you'll be here.
I hope if she does that she finds you. I never found mine, but I'm not gonna assume that he abandoned us. Not unless I hear it from his mouth.
I hope she knows how much I love her. I hope one day that I can see her again.
whether or not that happens doesn't change that you do love her that much.
You're a
Like,
good
she
mom.
is that loved, whether she knows that doesn't change anything. I mean, sure, things would change, but like, really, like, she knows, she doesn't know. You loving her, that's consistent. That matters.
Oh. No, there's no more hiding secret people from the party anymore.
You know, Cypher's really good at doing that.
Thanks.
If any of us ever have
Is that
secret
good?
people, keep it away from Cypher. She will find the fuck out.
I'm not looking for secret people. I just asked a question.
Yeah, but like nobody just asks if you have secret people, but you did. It's a good thing. I'm not insulting you.
Because everyone has secret people.
No.
Gabriel had a secret dad and a secret alchemist. I had a secret guy who made me, whose name I know now. You have secret Obadiah Soon, who's totally creepy and secrety.
He's not a secret. You all know.
Well, yeah, now.
I was only able to introduce him after I came back from the mission. It's just the weird magic contract thingies. It was gonna be fine once we got here. It's for protection in case.
I think we all
are
have
affected.
contract trauma. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Can you have contract trauma?
I don't know, but y'all. She didn't say y'all.
All y'all.
Man, you just can't help it.
All of you are weird with the whole contract thing, just assuming that it's bad. Like, it's just business.
Business is
mean-
bad.
Yeah, it could be really bad. It could be really bad. Okay, I'm not trying to invalidate your experiences.
I'm tired. Thank you for sharing. I know that was hard.
By the way, Aaron's been kind of wasted this whole time. I was trying to play that in, but I just feel like I needed to say it out loud in case y'all didn't pick that up.
Received.
It's a very not in character thing
yeah.
for her to be like, you need a hug.
Yeah.
There are established huggers in this group, and Aaron is not one of them.
Nope. Speaking of, in these beautiful little bonding moments where we have just shared all of our feelings and Erin is wasted, she's gonna also be like just the silence will go on and we're all just like laying on our backs like in the cots, just like letting the conversation just sort of fade, and then suddenly Erin goes, "We were born when the moon exploded."
So you're only 20 years old?
No, that was 30 years ago.
No.
20.
Wasn't it 20?
Wait, what?
It was 20.
Or 20.
It was only
20.
20? Oh,
The twins are 20.
I was confused then.
Yes, we were 20. That's what you should say.
Yeah.
No, I think I got my lore wrong, and I think I'm confusing you even
You
more,
you guys came of age underneath the exploding moon. That's what happened.
Ben. Yes.
Oh, okay. So then, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh.
if so
Get your
instead of
backstory
saying
straight
that, she's
before you have
gonna
a moment.
Yeah, sorry. I totally ruined the moment. It's been months.
In a
Falling
day.
back on that.
Yeah.
Been a long day.
Anyways, she's gonna after this, she's gonna be like, so when we like get our powers, activated or whatever, coming of age, it's kind of different in Strix, but yeah, like coming of age ceremony, ours activated under the moon. Corin's was first. It was like the moon was there, and Corin is all stars and space and stuff, and then it shattered. And when that happened,
Cool.
that's when I got my powers, and it was very dark, scary void thing. And then the powers kind of never really became anything noteworthy after that. That's why he's better at the or at least that's why I think. We haven't tested. We don't have any proof. I guess, but
Maybe sometimes you get better at magic and you get worse at magic and you kind of ebb and flow with it. Like I teleported the
no,
night
he
that I
was-
woke up and I can't do that anymore.
maybe that wasn't you. Random. But like, no, for sure. Ever since we got our powers, he's another league, several ahead of me.
I'm lost. Is it because of the moon? I'm tired.
I don't know. That's what sucks. And she's just getting all whiny and kind of mumbly now. Like she's
I thought the moon
fading
was like a
fast.
god or something and then it died. I'm confused.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's-
Agavina a god? Isn't that a thing?
The dark
purple
storm.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
I need to pause
It's
for
a
a very
dead god,
important
right?
moment. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mavi. There.
Oh.
Okay. Saying hi to
Mavi?
somebody. Mavi.
Oh,
I was saying hi to Mavi. Hi, Mavi.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
There. Continue.
But yeah, I think Erin's ADHD is just really like popping off with every little comment that Cypher makes. Like she'll try to maintain a single line of thought, and then Cypher comes in, and it's just like, "What about this?" And then Erin's like, "Okay, well now I can't continue that single stream of thought because now we got to go down this rabbit hole," and that's just kind of going to continue for at least 30 minutes, or at least until both of them are conked out, right? Does Cypher
Falls
pass
asleep.
out?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long day. It's been a
They
very
both are
trying
both like,
day.
But what about that thing with the yeah it was like this thing where
She snores.
they're just like snoring.
Was there anything else for the evening?
What was poor Gabriel doing? Was he able to sleep? They were chatting for so long.
Gabriel was there.
Yeah, I
he
was
joined in the
chatting.
room.
No,
Corin went to the other room.
No, I'm saying Gabriel. What were you doing? Were you able to fall asleep throughout that, or were you just kind of like
No,
waiting for us to stop talking so you could fall asleep?
he was joining the
Quietly,
conversation.
Shut up. Shut up.
No.
Yeah.
He joined the conversation, and then once things kind of settled down, he would have left to go to the other room to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Viola's gonna stay awake for a little while longer. And watch Erin and Cypher sleep. Because it's nice to see them at peace.
There's
Silly,
like- there's-
conked
there's-
out, drunk snoring,
Like-
but at peace.
Wings akimbo.
Yeah. Cypher's like, oh, get out of the way. Aaron does that thing where like you're falling asleep
Feathers.
and then you have the feeling of just like falling to your death, and Aaron just
Twitches.
Everyone, she twitches
like
the
a
wings,
wing,
go.
like feathers go.
Just get coated in feathers.
Feel like you just see a bird just go.
Sudden violent shake of the wooden cot.
Yep.
Oh no.
And Viola hopes that she hasn't made a terrible mistake.
Oh.
The tavern is quiet and empties out after a little bit. You hear the motion stop from downstairs as people climb the stairs to go back beyond your rooms to what must be the suites that exist in a staircase beyond. They head up to whatever rooms are back there. You hear the doors shutting. And then it goes quiet, and Viola's eventually able to find sleep and some rest that evening. Fortunately, you are all awoken from some loud noises downstairs pretty early in the morning. As apparently this noodle shop also serves lovely things like congee and eggs in the morning and lots of food to keep students that are on their way to classes early in the morning fed, and the smell of fresh coffee and boiling stews come from wafting up from downstairs fairly early. And your day gets to get started bright and fresh and early with a knocking at the door. With someone rapping.
Telekinetic open the door.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
I don't think we've met yet. I'm Morty. But we're going to be serving breakfast downstairs soon, and I thought maybe, Prasad showed up and said I should probably peek up here and see if I need to sneak you guys up some cures for sleep and possible headaches.
I don't have a headache.
Looking at Aaron, who's clearly sitting there going, oh.
I do.
Grebo,
There's just like
you can hear the commotion happening from across.
Sweats.
Hear the commotion from
Black
happening
energy.
across the street, or across the hall there. And when you had come in, Corin was clearly sauced up and had been passed out on the bottom bunk, a wing laid across the room, and did not move. You thought he was dead for probably the first 30 minutes, but his chest was moving a little bit. And
He's breathing. It's fine.
you get up to kind of go check, and you see that somehow he like moved up to the bunk above and like clustered himself into a corner and like seemed to have a rough night, and almost looks like a bird that is just sitting uncomfortably out of sorts and panicked, and then is wrapped in wings, and then just tips off the edge of the bed and down below, and is like, oh,
Morning, buddy.
Oh no.
oh,
Baby, his head.
it all hurts.
Hey, how about we get you some nice hot tea, maybe some food to absorb some of that alcohol?
Yeah,
Greasy.
there's mom. This is a shop for food right next to a college campus. They have a remedy downstairs. Oh,
Yeah, let's get you some of that, buddy.
they do. He leads you. He gets out to the hall, and Morty turns around and he goes, "Hey D, I definitely need a round of the cure." Looks back over to the other side and sees Sister clearly not happy. She'll have one too. I think everybody else is good though. That's enough talking for the week. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Both birds just standing in their respective doors, just like looking at each other, just feathers like stuck to places and just like just absolutely in pain.
All disheveled and shit.
Gabriel, you
I
make
need
it
to find
to,
a picture. I'm thinking of like a baby bird that's just all crusty.
you make your way to the stairs with Corin, and Prasad's downstairs, and D walks out in front of him and says, "Well, somebody already thought of you at least." And Prasad's downstairs at the bar, sees, Gabriel, good to see you again. And hey, lightweight, come on. He's got this weird little kind of semi-foaming concoction sitting at the bar already. Any extras needed up there? Aaron, 1. Yeah. Everybody else seems fine. They just want coffee and breakfast. The rest of you make it down eventually, and the place is already packed out a little bit. There's students in here getting ready for the day. Lots of coffee. They make this kind of congee soup. It's like a stewed rice with eggs. It's something just to kind of get you going for the day. And they say it's one of the best brain foods that'll keep you going without being so heavy that you fall asleep. But yeah, you get a hold of the drink, Aaron, and it is just it's as pleasant as you expect some collegiate hangover cure to be. But instead of being disgusting to drink, it's actually effective. And Prasad's like, listen, they had a thing that it was just a potion that you'd take and it was fine. But like, you know, really young university students get really stupid when it comes to alcohol. And they thought if they made this weird concoction with like eggs and like raw egg yolks, you know, and then like a couple other things mixed in and like they turn it into this big slurry and they drink that. And 9 times out of 10, they just ended up getting ill. So we gave them the disgusting thing to drink, but it's really just the potion. It's like, you know, concocted to look this way, so it and taste that way, so you get the experience. You know what I mean?
So you're telling me that it doesn't have to taste like asshole?
Yeah, but it does,
Yeah, why?
and it's just part of the experience. Anyways,
Why
you look
can't-
like you're feeling much better.
It tastes like fruit, like rainbows and sunshine. That's what I
Aaron's
need
completely
right now.
slaps her on the back and goes over to Viola with a cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Breakfast for everybody, and then the next thing that's probably on your list that you've not thought of yet that I had to do some asking around about is I'm absolutely certain you're not going to a wedding, especially one of the royal variety, looking like this. There's a place in town
I was gonna
that comes
make,
highly
like-
recommended. You should
Yeah.
go.
Viola grabs her wardrobe stone and immediately changes it into a like full-length Victorian gown while she's
That would
still
work
drinking
really,
coffee.
really well. Yeah. Given
They're gonna
you know,
dispel it,
you're in
remember?
a city that's dispelling illusions everywhere we walk.
I asked Obadiah about it, and that was why I was going to go
That's
get
right.
clothes.
That's right.
I know. I wish I bought the stone because I didn't ever want to have to buy clothes again.
It works so well everywhere else, but the Gossamer Thread's your place.
Okay.
Gossamer threads.
It's a little spendy, but I asked around and that's kind of where everybody's getting fitted.
I think I've got plenty of cash to help out with buying new clothes. We'll be okay.
Hope so. Me too.
We should
I
get
have
you a
the
little
party
suit.
funds.
And like a cool hat.
I bet you'd make a good little penguin.
Well,
Why a penguin?
I haven't quite worked on my shape-shifting yet. But maybe.
Well, you know, like the suit. They wear a little suit.
They do?
Penguins wear
I
clothes?
thought that was just what color they were.
Yeah.
No, it's
That is
that's
just what color they are. It looks.
it's
like
just
a
what
suit.
color they are. It just looks like they wear a suit based off of their color.
Oh, got it. I knew that.
Yeah.
Um,
I would head there.
Quietly eating eggs.
I would go there and you know, it's probably the kind of place that is going to be able to get you exactly what you need.
Wonderful.
I'm thinking purple.
Well, they'd have it all, but first, you know, enjoy a good breakfast. I'll be at the university if you need anything. And thanks for bringing corn back to me.
Thanks for helping me yesterday, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime. Anything you need. If you need someone to help you out here in sound, I'm your guy. You can have this to get a hold of me, and hands you like a little stone. Sending stone. It's helpful. You know, you can send a message to the other recipient, and if you all need me, you can reach me. If I had known someone was going to leave
That's really
this town, you know, I would have likely handed him one so he can get a hold of me. But
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you quite well.
Cool. It works.
And it works as long as you're on the same plane of existence. We found they don't quite work when you cross planes. It gets garbled and strange. So just don't go to any weird places very often. I know I've heard you've been to a few.
We go to weird places often.
Just if you say something before you go, and then when you return.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
Understand.
The code phrase is pickled eggs.
Why?
Oh, it's a joke with these. I'm sorry. Because you don't know if somebody else got it and they're like impersonating. So you always, secret agent hero stuff. Like you always assume that they say, haven't you seen any of the plays? Where
No.
the heroes are all secretive and elusive and they don't want to get caught by the evil overlords.
No, yeah, but
so
why the word pickled egg?
Because
I'm
it's
still
funny.
stuck on people
It's-
pretending to be heroes in plays. What is?
It's from
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's from the Naked Wand, the parody of that one that was like the wizard and the knight buddy.
I'll have to look into that one.
That sounds like you're talking about something that
The,
Frank's so
the,
hard
the
to hold
other,
it
I
in.
mean,
not
it's,
appropriate to say.
yeah, the code
Sounds like a
phrase is
place where
pickled egg.
courtesans hang out.
That some do, but the two phrases, the code word is pickled eggs, and I'm too ancient for this detritus. Things like that. Or I'm getting too ancient for this detritus. That was it. Sorry, I don't get to the plays that often.
It's a good word. Detritus.
Mm-hmm. It didn't hit too well. People didn't really like it, but I mean, there's a group of folk that really like the play, and they quote it all the time. Well,
Okay.
you all look like you had a wonderful night. Thank you again for bringing Corin back to me. And again, Gossamer Thread, check it out. I have things to do. And Prasad leaves as the rest of you are slowly feeling better as this elixir starts to work its magic. Aaron, you feel, within about 5 minutes or so, you're back to yourself. It's, again, they could have had it act instantaneously when it's ingested, but what's the fun in that for a hungover college kid? You got to feel better slowly over time. And Corin just looks at you from across the
Consented
tavern.
to being a hungover college kid, but here I am.
Corin looks at you from across the table. It's just in this town, you get used to it, but you party with them a couple of times and you learn to accept the consequences.
It's so inefficient. Why magic if just do what not magic would do? Like
And because if you cut corners, then you've never truly lived. And love the experience. Write a letter to a lover and someone you care for and tell them that you're dead. Don't cut corners.
I can learn that watching you learn that.
As the twins finish chatting about life mistakes and you guys plan to head to the Gossamer Thread after waking up with some coffee and eggs, that's where we'll end today's session. It's good to be back, everybody. We love you. We miss you.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yay.
We may or may not be on next weekend. It really depends on what time I get back from certain activities. But if that is the case, the next month or so is going to be a little hit or miss. I've got a vacation coming up. So I don't know if this team plans on playing anything. They may do some stuff. We'll see. They've got a little while to decide. And then I have a work trip that also may interrupt another session. But we are going to try to continue to play. I will keep you all posted. And we'll keep the Discord and Blue Sky posts coming. So thanks for hanging out with us today, folks.
And if you want to come hang out, we've been kind of just sitting in voice chat.
Yep, you can always come
Relatively
hang out in
frequently.
Discord.
Yeah,
with
we
us.
have.
Yeah. A lot of body doubling to get
leave.
stuff done. Come hang out in Discord with us. Yeah, we love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you next time. Bye,
I'm
everybody.
looking at you,
Bye.
Sam.
I'm looking at you, Sam.